to start just by introducing yourself, you and the show, and where you're on.
My name's Jason Cook. My show's called Broken, and I'm on at 5:40 at the Pleasance Dome.
And this is your first Fringe Festival?
This is my 10th year.
Wow, okay.
At the Fringe, and it's my 11th or 12th show, I think.
Sure.
Some years I did 2.
Okay.
But I've stopped doing that now.
And in terms of from when you first started to how it is now, is there a big difference in terms of the Fringe Festival?
Oh yeah, it's massive now. It's huge, and it was nowhere near as prominent in the city back then. It was all fields,
Just outside in
just
rural
all
areas.
fields. It was. Yeah, but it's good. You know, it's more vibrant, and people are more engaged with it, I think, than they used to be. So yeah, it's nice.
That's good. And in terms of how your show goes together, do you have any kind of pre-show rituals that you get before going on stage, or?
Yeah, my daughter does the sound check.
Okay.
With a word that she's come up with, which isn't even a real word, which is "ah my gosh," and so I think she's possessed by something. It sounds like all dead Latin. I do that. I always have a glass of water, like a glass of iced water. I have to have that, and my nap, which I missed today. So it's going to be a pretty pants show. Anyone coming today? Sorry about that, but Grouchy Pants is coming. So didn't have my snoozies.
And is there like a running theme in your show? What's your show about?
It's about how I'm broken. How
Right.
about all the things that are quite positive in life, like had a little bit of success with my comedy career, and I've got a child and my wife who I love very dearly, but all those things breaking. And it's about that, and then how I've tried to deal with those things and failed miserably.
Do you still feel broken now? Is this a...
I've accepted my cracks.
Okay.
That's maybe the
I've
result.
accepted my cracks.
You have to, as you get older, you just realise bits fall off.
Sure.
Mentally and physically.
And do you get to see much of the stuff while you're up here?
I try, but it's always tricky.
Yeah.
It's always doing interviews or naps. And the secret to the Fringe, if you've never been before, is to nap as much as you can. It is. I went the first time we came, that was 11 years ago. We went and got hammered one night, and then we went for a nap in the gardens on Princess Street.
And you've never recovered from that?
I've never recovered from that particular nap. But I think people thought we were homeless because we were just lying around. It was great.
And is there a few guys that have been doing it as long as you have, and do you have like a connection with them?
Yeah, well, there's loads of people that I see that have been doing all the festivals like all over the world with. Gordon Sutton, who you just interviewed. I don't know which order this goes out with. See Gordon Schultz, he said he plugged mine. I know he hasn't. If you're watching this, Gordon, when I've emailed it to you to prove that you didn't. But yeah, there's people like Gordon's amazing, Kerry Marks, they're fantastic. And then there's other people like my mates are up here, Chris Ramsey, very famous, and Carl Hutchinson, who's another Geordie. So I just try and check out all of them and see their latest things. Marcus Bergman as well, who's a phenomenal show this year.
Yeah. And just finally to end it on, if you could say something, if you were saying something now to someone who's first coming up to the Fringe, apart from the nap,
Apart from the nap.
is there anything else that you'd say you have to do?
Make sure you see a show you've never heard of. That's important because you might find a gem. It might be complete pants, but then it's part of the experience. Keep your late night drink until later on in your visit, because if you get hammered, as it has happened to me, if you get hammered on the first night, you just for the rest of it. And see my show at 5:40 at the Pleasance Dome. Otherwise, you haven't really been to the Fringe.
Okay, that's
Blatant.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Hey, thanks for having me, man.
Cheers, thank you.
Sweet.